having children, because now I'm 30 and people might ask. I was like so scared and like freaked out because like I didn't know what I'm like, do I have to call the police right now? Is this child like missing or like what is going on? Jump scare warning. Hi guys, it's Adria. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm doing my annual birthday get ready with me video. Today is my 30th birthday. It is Thursday, August 3rd, 2023. I'm 30 years old. My stupid friends are having stupid children. Literally. If you would like to get ready with me, grab your makeup. Let's get ready. We're gonna chit chat, do some makeup, talk birthday things, talk about something weird that happened to me yesterday. I just have weird neighbors. That's all I've gathered. Also, I acknowledge I'm wearing the same outfit I was wearing in my Temu haul video. If you are that observant, maybe you noticed. I promise this is a different day. Doesn't seem like it, but it is. All right, let's just get started. But before we begin, be sure to subscribe down below if you haven't yet to keep up with me, and you can follow my social medias, Adria and Brandon on TikTok if you would like to follow me. So we're gonna start off with some moisturizer. It's a good place to start. This is the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. Did I wash my hands? Honestly can't tell, but my hands aren't that dirty, so we'll do some lotion. Yeah, I just did a collagen sheet mask, hydrating the face. How are you guys all doing? Let's all check in. Make sure y'all are okay. What's been new in your life? For me, this whole week has been kind of strange in that I've had like a lot of anxiety, and like, I know it's like, Adria, you're always talking about your anxiety. Girl, I know. But like for a while, I felt like relatively okay. However, like this last week, I've had like the kind of anxiety where you actually feel like you can't breathe. And I'm like, am I all right? Ew, get this gross. Ugh. Do I have my good primer? Yeah, this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I was clearing off space on my memory card this morning, and I found, I never uploaded it, but it was like this old like wedding makeup walkthrough that I filmed in like 2020, and I never posted it because obviously I did not get married in 2020. And I was using this primer and I was like, oh my gosh, my foundation looked so good. I'll zoom in a little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, my foundation looks so freaking good in that video. I also just learned you don't have to put primer like all over your face. I mostly target like the cheeks and eyes and like right here. Everywhere else it's like, you don't really need it. But this primer makes your skin feel like a silk pillowcase. I love it. I need some chapstick. My favorite chapstick ever, I just get from my dentist's office. I literally told them that too. I was like, I am obsessed with the chapsticks y'all have here. Ew, that just reminded me, I go to the dentist at the end of this month. Ew. And then I have to talk to them about how I just turned 30, and I have to just keep like talking about it. That's the thing, is like you can't just turn 30 low key. Like it's a whole thing. But I mean, like up to this point, I've been relatively okay with the fact that I'm 30 now. It's just a little bit strange, I think. So today I'm using my Makeup Forever Reboot foundation in the shade R230. Just gonna put this on the back of my hand. It helps to put it on the back of your hand because it like warms it up first a little bit rather than putting it directly to your face and it just runs like crazy. But yeah, like the anxiety this week was so crazy, like just having random anxiety attacks. And tonight I'm having Chick-fil-A with my family, and then we're gonna go see the Barbie movie. Just Brandon, my sister Liv, and I are going to the Barbie movie. With it coming up, like movie theaters have been such a huge source of anxiety for me. I had to like build myself up to like be okay with going, and that sucks. I'm like, can I just go and just enjoy myself, please? That would be nice. But like part of me even wanted to say to Brandon like, oh, if I feel like I have to leave, like will you mind? Like will you be upset? Will you care? I don't think he would care, but like I couldn't bring myself to ask because I didn't even want to like put it out there. But I don't know, let me know if you can relate to this down below. But when you have anxiety, and especially I struggle a bit with agoraphobia, and that's just like fear of being outside of your house and outside of your comfort zone. So for me, if I feel like I have an escape route in place just in case, that makes me feel so much better. And it's like, I don't want to use the escape, but just knowing that I have it is helpful for me. This kind of stuck with me because I even remember going to my aunt's house like for like a barbecue or something. I think it was like last year or the year before, but she knew my anxiety was really bad, and she even said to me like, like, oh, if you're really anxious, like I have a back porch that you can go sit on and whatever. And I'm like, stuff like that is just so helpful. So shouts out to people that are empathetic and like helpful with their anxiety friends, because it sucks. It really sucks. Whenever I'm in a movie theater, I'm like looking at the exits, and I know that's not abnormal. I think everybody kind of does that, but like I'm just like imagining myself running out of that exit. And I've always had a fear. I don't know why. Every time I'm in a theater, I feel like someone's gonna stab me in the back of the head. I don't know what that is. Like, I literally don't know what that is or why that would happen, and why only in a movie theater. I don't think that anywhere else on planet Earth. Foundation on the chest. I feel like my chest is like so oddly pale. So I'm like trying to like match everything. But you know what's so crazy? If y'all follow my vlog channel, you might remember this, but like last year we went to see the new Jack movie that came out. I might have to censor that. I don't even know if I can say that. You know, Johnny Knoxville, Steve-O, you know what I'm talking about. I vlogged this, by the way, on my vlog channel, so maybe you saw this, but at the end of the movie, there was like an emergency that they had to evacuate the entire movie theater, and I was so oddly calm, and like, it's crazy for me. It's like, in times where I should be calm, I'm not, and then in times where it's okay to freak out, I don't. So I was more calm than Brandon in that scenario, which is never how my life goes. Oh, this is just the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Brilliance. This is like a liquid foundation. This is in Toffee Caramel 330. Yeah, they're like little foundation sticks. These are really good. I just get a darker one for contour, and I also have a lighter one for like concealing around my brows. Yeah, just like add a little color back into the face. I don't think I want to do anything crazy today. I kind of want to go for like a neutral kind of pinky sparkly eye look. Yeah, I don't want to do like anything too overwhelming. I was thinking of going like full on like hot pink eye, and I'm like, no, because every time I do a look like that, I kind of regret it, because like it looks cute for like the first 20 minutes, and then like when it starts to wear, you know, it starts to like, it doesn't look as good. Having some like minor anxiety today, but I'll be okay. And we were actually gonna eat dinner like inside Chick-fil-A, but like the thought of that was, again, giving me anxiety. What a shock. But I think we're gonna go have it at Nana's house now, which works out, and we can just hang out there until the movie. I'm so excited for the Barbie movie. I've seen a little bit of spoilers, to be honest, and like I love John Cena, and I found out on accident that he was in it, and I'm so mad that I found out. I wish I would have just been so surprised, because I love him. So for my brows, I'm gonna do the CoverGirl Perfect Blend stick. Oh my gosh, there's a butterfly, so it scared me. In 821 2V9M. I don't know if that helps anything, but I've been trying to go like lighter with the brows. Quality over quantity. Ew, remember the 2016 brows from hell? Like, ew. Can we please forget that ever happened? I've seen like minor spoilers of like the Barbie movie. Like I know like a lot of girls have cried from it and like have felt some type of way about it. I've also seen that people have like hated on it and said that it's like woke or whatever, which to me is kind of like stupid. Like, can you literally just enjoy something? I don't know, not to get like political, but I kind of hate when people like bring politics into absolutely everything, you know what I mean? I don't know, something that is just bothersome to me, I guess, or something that just annoys me, is that people that can't just enjoy something, whatever it is, music, people, actor, like, I don't know, they bring politics into absolutely everything, and to me it's just like, if you like something, you should just like it. It should just be that simple. It shouldn't be like jumping through all these hoops to, you know, not partake in something. Like, that's just weird to me. My stupid friends are having stupid children. I literally just listened to that before I started filming this. Where's my concealer brush? Of course it was lost. Okay, so this is the other Fit Me foundation stick that I have, and this one is in the shade Ivory 115. As I've gotten older, I try to like just embrace things and just like have an open mind with stuff and not hate things off the bat. I just had like a random poppy seed in my teeth. Ew, I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, I try to just like approach things with an open mind and not like have a chip on my shoulder about something off the bat, because that was a lot of my experience with growing up. I don't know, if something was even kind of hated on, I was just like, yeah, I hate it. Like, remember when we all hated Justin Bieber? I feel like I owe him an apology. Like, Justin Bieber, I'm sorry. Remember when we all just as a world, you either loved Justin Bieber or you hated him in like 2010. Like, that was how it went. So sorry, Justin Bieber. In reality, it was just me hating myself and literally hopping on a bandwagon of hate. Like, I hate that. If you genuinely don't like something, that's one thing, that's fine. But it's another thing to like just bandwagon hate something and poop on something. You know, if people around you are enjoying something and it's not harming anyone, it's not harming them, it's legal. Let them enjoy it. You know, that life is too short to come against stuff that makes people happy. Okay, like this isn't terrible so far. I'm not hating it. Let me see. But, oh my gosh, last night I was about to go to bed. It was like 10 o'clock. I was so tired. And I was in my living room and then I saw there was a moth in my living room and I was like, what the heck? And I wasn't gonna do anything about it, but then I saw it land. It landing kind of personified it a little bit and I saw like its little face and it was all white and fuzzy and I'm like, I have to take this thing outside. Like right now. I don't care that it's 10 o'clock at night. Like I have to catch this thing and take it outside, and that's what I did. I don't know, like lately I've been catching bugs and letting them outside because I saw this TikTok, and this, I will never forget this for as long as I live. Oh, this is the Maybelline Great Lash and it's clear. I use this for brow gel. I like this stuff. It's not the best, but like for how cheap it is, it does the job. Just like brush those little brows out, girl. Yeah, like I saw this TikTok that was like, I hope that I'm never punished for being in the wrong place at the wrong time, like about bugs, like that we just squash them. And I'm like, I never want to kill a bug ever again. I just don't want to, unless it's a palmetto bug, like just get out of my house. But like, I don't know, that just, it stuck with me. It really stuck with me. I know some people don't like bugs. Holler at me if you don't like bugs. I don't like them in my shower. If they're in my shower, they're going down my drain, period. I'm naked and afraid. Like, get out of my shower. Okay, so time for some powder. I need to set this. This is the Maybelline Lasting Fix Banana Powder. I realize I use a lot of Maybelline besides my foundation. I have to splurge a little bit and get the expensive foundation because number one, I'm old, and number two, my skin is super sensitive. Like when I used, the last time I had the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, it like burned my skin and I actually had to stop using it. I definitely have sensitive skin nowadays, or maybe I always did and just didn't know, but yeah, we'll just powder this a little bit. Yeah, this morning, Brandon was singing happy birthday to me at like 6:30. And he door dashed me my favorite bagels from my favorite donut shop. It's called Yum Yum. If you have Yum Yum donuts near you, oh my gosh. It's like kind of far away. It's not like right near where I live. I don't want to dox myself. Like, it's a little bit of a hike, so it's definitely a treat for me. So that was lovely to wake up to. Okay, what now? I feel like I can't do my makeup when I'm filming. I don't know what is wrong with me. Oh my gosh, so 10 years ago today was when I met Brandon for the first time. It was my first flight. I flew to Florida to meet him, and it's crazy. I just had this thought last night that I was standing there doing the dishes and Brandon's in another room playing video games, and I'm like, this, if I could have seen right now 10 years ago, I would have absolutely sobbed. Like, it was what I hoped for, you know? And I even said that to him when I thought it, because I'm one of those people, I also try when I think something nice that I think somebody else will also like to partake in the emotion with me. I like to share it with them, you know, because I feel like so much goes unsaid sometimes. But yeah, I was like, if I could have seen this, I would have been ecstatic. I would have been so happy. Like, this is exactly what I would have wanted. You know, to see us married and living together and just hanging out and having fun. Like, it's just the little things in life, you know? So let me contour. I also use my brow pencil to contour my nose, because I feel like using too many shades of brown on the face can like be a little disorienting. So I feel like if you kind of keep the color scheme cohesive, it reads better. I don't know. I'm not a makeup artist, girl. There we go. I also like to do a little bit on the eyes. Even though I'm gonna do eyeshadow, I feel like it kind of just pulls it all together. So yeah, 10 years ago today, I met Brandon for the first time, and I don't know where that time went. Like, I can still remember how I had a huge pimple on my chin because of my nerves. I slept in French braids that night so that my hair would be, you know, crimped, kind of, because I didn't know how to do my hair. That's another thing I was thinking about yesterday, was that I just like didn't really know how to do really. I mean, 10 years ago, I didn't do my eyebrows. I really didn't do my hair. I used to just cross my fingers that I'd wake up and my hair would look okay, and or I would straighten it. All I knew how to do was straighten it. But like, yeah, just the amount of knowledge you pick up in your 20s, even stupid stuff like doing your hair. I don't know. You just like, you start to just come into your own and just figure out who you are and how you like to look and the clothes you like and your own sense of style and all that. You know, you really just start to figure all that out. I love that. I love that for me. I love that for you guys. It looks better in person. I look really kind of washed out on this. Let me see. Oh, so yeah, yesterday I was just hanging out and like editing, right? So all of a sudden my Ring doorbell rings, right? And I was like, that's strange. And it's kind of scary. If you have a Ring, you know this, but it'll be like someone is at your front door when someone rings your doorbell. So like if you're not expecting someone, it's like oddly kind of terrifying, just out of nowhere. It's not like the standard ding dong, you know, it's like someone is at your door. So I was like, okay. And then I can go to the live view of my door and I see a little kid standing there. And lately I've had a lot of kids at my door because they've been doing like lemonade stands and things like that. So I thought at first that's what it was, but I was half expecting him to like leave a message in my doorbell, because that's like what the other kids did. I actually had a kid like come ring my doorbell and then he ran far away but was still in view and he was like dancing on the doorbell. So like I thought that was hilarious that it was kind of like a ding dong ditch, but like funny. You know, if you're gonna ding dong ditch, at least be kind of entertaining. But yeah, this kid, he was just standing there and he was just like looking up at the door and he was by himself. He looked really young too. He looked like maybe like 6 or 7, like really little. So I didn't answer. I don't normally answer the door when Brandon is at work. I don't want to say a rule, but you know, Brandon's always like, just for like safety, he's like, just don't answer the door like when I'm not here, you know? I mean, that's kind of, yeah, I'm kind of like, duh, I don't want to answer the door when you're not here. Unless I have to, you know. So then I look out the window to see if I can see him leaving. He's then at my neighbor's doors that I can see, and he's in his bare feet. And like his clothes looked kind of dirty. Like I was like, so I didn't even think, right? I immediately ran to the door to go see if he needed help. Like my first thought was like, maybe he got locked out of his house, you know. That was my first like instinct. Like here's a kid in his bare feet, like maybe he was playing outside and he got locked out or something and was looking for like someone to help him. I don't know, like I was just like worried and I'm like, hi honey, do you need help? I was like so scared and like freaked out because like I didn't know what I'm like, do I have to call the police right now? Like is this child like missing or like what is going on? He's like talking to me and he's super far away and I like can barely hear him. Then he comes closer and he's like, oh, I'm just asking for money for charity. I was like, what charity? And he's like, oh, I don't know yet. Sweetheart, if you wanted money for the ice cream truck, you literally could have just asked me. If he would have just been honest, like, oh, I was just seeing if anybody had $5 so I could get an ice cream, I would have been like, yeah, hang on, let me go get my purse. It was just so strange. And he was like looking around, like all frantic, like, you know, like someone was watching him or something. Probably not. He was probably just anxious. But like he just seemed like kind of on edge and I'm thinking to myself like, did his parents just like put him up to this? Did his parents just like go hustle, go get us some money? Like it was just very odd and I didn't really know what to say, so I was just like, oh, maybe come back later. I don't know. I figured he wouldn't, but like I didn't want to say no. I was so caught off guard by what he said that I didn't really have an answer prepared. And like I've seen things on TikTok where people try to get someone to come to their door and then like a grown man comes out and like grabs them and takes them away. And like, listen, I realize that could have happened to me. And in hindsight, I'm kind of scared that I did that, but I don't know, like in the moment, I was so scared. I saw a barefoot child outside and I'm like, what the heck? So I'm using my Morphe Truth or Bear palette. This was actually my bridal makeup palette, some Candid. I love this Candid color. It's like a clay, like, oh, so pretty. But yeah, like that was so strange and like I don't know. Let me know what you would have done in that situation if you think that I handled that stupidly. Like, I realized I could have put myself in danger by doing that. Yeah, when I told Brandon about that, he was like, ew, don't ever answer the door if I'm not here. Like, that's so scary. Because you definitely hear stories about stuff. And I've seen TikToks of people, like, trying to get someone to come to the door just to, like, throw them in a car. And I don't know. I mean, yeah, I definitely won't be doing that again. To be fair, I was ready to scrap. I was on the defense. I mean, here's the thing. Like, if that little kid had been kidnapped, right? Like, hello? I at least want to go down knowing that I tried to help somebody. Holy crap. I didn't want to just turn a blind eye to a barefoot kid. And I just saw a thing. There was like this, I forget her name, Princess something on TikTok. She just got arrested because she left her 3-year-old son in the middle of the night to go to a booty call. And the son woke up, was looking for her, couldn't find her, went outside, and like, one of the neighbors found him just wandering around at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. And like, that was my first thought, probably because I just saw this, right? If that were my niece, I would want a neighbor to help them, right? I wouldn't want them to be like, oh, maybe this is a human trafficking scam. Maybe I shouldn't answer my door. That's what sucks, is that there's so much out there now of like, oh, don't answer your door. It could be a trap. If you hear a crying baby outside, don't go. Like, it could be a trap. And you know, while it's good to be aware and have like situational awareness of things, it also sucks for if somebody actually does need help, that we're like, oh, maybe this is a trap. Maybe this is a scam. Maybe I'm gonna get abducted. Like, I hate that. I don't know. I was just trying to save a little kid, I guess. What else do I need on my face? I'm gonna do a little setting spray. I know it's like kind of early in the game for this, but maybe I'll regret that. What else did I want to talk about? Oh my gosh. So I also just realized recently that it's been 5 years since I got my tattoo. Did y'all even know I had a tattoo? It's a palm tree on my ankle, and I drew it myself. And you know what's so funny? My niece May recently saw it. She's like, what is that? I'm like, it's a tattoo. And she's like, why? That's a good question. But yeah, maybe you guys remember, I'll link that video in the cards if y'all haven't seen that, but me getting my first tattoo. It was when I was about to move out of Florida, which is now, it'll be 5 years this month that we moved up north, which is crazy because I lived in Florida for 5 years. So the fact that it's been as long as I lived in Florida, like, what? Hello? Let me zoom in while I do my eyes so you guys can see. Right now I'm using the NYX Jumbo pencil. It's more like a crayon, but these are so good, and I actually figured out a way to sharpen them. Yeah, they're super cheap too. They're only like $7, and I've had this for literally over a year, and I've barely used any of it. So I have a black one and a white one. These are great. Girl. So yeah, 5 years since I got my tattoo, and it's so crazy because like, when I was getting it, everybody was telling me like, oh, you're gonna be covered in tattoos, like they're so addictive and blah, 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 blah. And like, I get that, because like, even after I got my tattoo, I was like looking at all these cute tattoos online, and even to this day, I follow so many tattoo pages and tattoo content creators. I really love Treacle Tats. She's like my favorite. I wish I was her friend because I just love her. But like, yeah, she like makes predominantly tattoo content, and like, I'm not a tattooed person. I mean, I guess technically I am, but I wouldn't consider myself a tattooed person. You know, I have one tattoo. I don't think that makes me a tattooed person. People have asked me like, oh, do you think you'll ever get any more tattoos? And like, I thought about it. I thought of getting like, I wanted to get like something for Brandon and I now that we've been together for 10 years. I wanted to get like a paper airplane, because he's always making paper airplanes and throwing them at me, or like a bumblebee, because I call him B. I'm gonna put on some falsies. I believe these are from my girl Lindsay G. She's like my internet bestie. She literally just watches my videos, but now she's like my friend. And she's also a PA girly, so love my fellow PA girls. I feel like that'll just pull this all together. And then I'll finish my eyes. And I mean, I'm just like on the fence about the tattoo thing, you know? It's not really something I think about, at least all the time. I think about it occasionally, but I'm using these little sisters. Oh my gosh. Hi, sisters. I'm using these little scissors I found like with Brandon's like beard supplies. So maybe these scissors are covered in beard crap and it's gross. I don't know. Y'all remember when I turned into Post Malone and I glued Brandon's beard hair all over my face? Oh no! This looks so disgusting. But surprisingly, oh my gosh, I'm gagging. Dude! Yikes. So I've definitely done grosser things before. And the Kiss strip lash adhesive is superior. Oh, these little lashes are so dainty. These are what I wore on my wedding day. On the topic of tattoos, Brandon doesn't have any tattoos. And he's like one of those people, he's like, if I were ever to get a tattoo, it would literally have to be like thousands of dollars. Like I'd want it to be like so expensive and like a great artist. And he's like, I'd maybe even travel to get it. He's like one of those kind of people, which, I mean, I can totally see that. It's weird to me that people would just get like a whatever tattoo. Like, I mean, if that's your thing, I totally, you know, I'm actually kind of jealous of people like that can just like, hey, whatever, I got this thing. I'm just not impulsive like that. So I'm kind of like jealous of people that are, but if I'm gonna get something, I want it to have like meaning, but also I don't really see myself as being like covered in tattoos. And I've seen so many videos come out lately of people like saying like, oh, I hate my tattoos. Like I'm a tattooed person and I regret my tattoos. I've seen so many of those and I'm like, ugh! I overthink absolutely every choice that I make, which is sometimes bad, but sometimes it's good. It's hard for me to commit to something. And I heard a tattooed woman say, she was like very heavily tattooed and regretted them. She's like, imagine putting a shirt on and you have to wear that shirt for the rest of your life. And I was like, like that put it into perspective for me of like, you know, and like I like my tattoo because it's very not visible. I've only had one person ever point it out to me that didn't know I had it. That wasn't my niece. Okay, you're just gonna stick to my finger instead of my eye. I can't believe I've lived up here for almost 5 years. Where did all that time go? I don't even know. Ew, why is my skin peeling? Ew, wait. Are you kidding? Probably shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? But yeah, is this Barbie movie gonna traumatize me? Is it gonna give me existential dread? Cause like literally I'm 30 and I've heard the movie's emotional. It makes girls like reassess their entire existence. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's literally my 30th birthday. Like, can we not do this? On my 10th birthday, I saw Freaky Friday, like with Jamie Lee Curtis in theaters with my mom. I remember my mom in the theater like whispering to me like, oh, do you think he's cute? Like about Chad Michael Murray. And I'm just like, no. And literally to this day, like he's okay. Like he's pretty cute, but I like the stepdad in that movie. What is wrong with me? I didn't at the time, not when I was 10, but like watching it now as an adult, I'm like, he's zaddy. Oh my gosh, I'm old. You know when you know you're old? When you're watching something that you watched when you were younger and like you used to like the younger character, but now you like their parent. Yeah. Oh my gosh, these lashes look so cute. Also, like I was watching iCarly like a couple years ago. When iCarly first came out, okay, what is on my chin? When iCarly first came out, I guess I'm still technically the same age as Miranda Cosgrove. So like she was like literally my same age and like I'm watching iCarly and I'm like, oh, I'm like Carly, I'm so young. But now rewatching it as an adult, I am Spencer. That is my age demographic now. Like it was such a mind screw. It was weird. It's weird watching shows where you were like once the kid and it's like, oh, now I'm their guardian. Help. Send help. All right, I'm just doing a little dark on the outer corner. This is the shade Tell All. I'm gonna try not to go crazy with it. Oh, that looks kind of cute. That looks kind of cute. My stupid friends are having stupid children. I'm turning 30. I have to fix my brows. I'm not liking them up close. Ew. I just struggle doing makeup on camera, y'all. I don't know. I get so distracted and caught up in my conversation that I'm like neglecting my face. But I love doing these little birthday get ready with me's. I always look forward to them. They give me something to look forward to on my birthday itself, because when my birthday's on a weekday, I'm just like by myself, so there's like nothing really going on, so it gives me something to fill the morning, even though it's 1:20 right now. Okay, so let me try to curl these without dismembering the lash. I feel like I should have curled before this. Oh no, all right, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, this morning I woke up to my mom texted me 30 things that she loves about me, and I thought it was like the sweetest thing ever. I was like, what? And I almost didn't see it because she sent me like a million birthday bitmojis. And then I just scroll to the top and I just see 30 things I love about you. I was like, this is so sweet. And last night I got up to brush my teeth and it was like 11:30 at night. And I actually had a moment with myself in the mirror where I kind of just like, was like, goodbye 20s. I know that's like so dramatic and kind of dumb, but I don't know. I was just like having a moment with myself of like, this is the last time I will see myself as a 20-something-year-old. I'm 30. I'm 30! I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh, okay, that eye looks so cute. Okay, I didn't even need to curl the lash girl because the fake lash is doing all the talking. Random topic, having children, because now I'm 30 and people might ask. So let me address it before you ask. So I made a video years ago, I may never have a baby, here's why, or something like that. Why did I remember the exact title? Like, ew. Anyways, I think I remember it because I was like, oddly kind of proud of that video because I kind of like put a lot of work into it. It's weird being old and people asking you, and like recently Brandon and I did like that AI baby thing, and like I saw what our kids would look like and I actually started crying. It made me like emotional. I was like they're so beautiful. I can't. Like it makes me sad. Like I wish I was one of those people. I'm actually jealous of people that just can decide that they want kids and like that's just a feasible option for them and they can do that like physically, mentally, financially, like all of the ease, you know, they can just do it. And like for me, it's like, I think I've said this before, but like it's never really felt like it's been up to me, and I know that sounds kind of weird. There are definitely a lot of physical barriers in the way for me, especially now with struggling with like my circulation. Like I get a little sick and then suddenly I feel like I'm gonna faint and I can't go anywhere. So like there's a lot of physical things. I feel like in an ideal world I would love to just have a surrogate but that's like not cheap. I've addressed this before, but like there's something called hyperemesis gravidarum, something like that, and it runs in my family. Like literally every woman in my family has had that, and it's extreme morning sickness. And your girl's an emetophobe, and I'm also like 120 pounds, so being sick constantly for 9 months would probably put me in an early grave. So for me, it was like, it just always felt like a risk I wasn't willing to take. And being an emetophobe, it's already scary, the thought of being pregnant, like as an emetophobe, like, oh my gosh, like talk about like biggest fear ever, just with the nausea in general. But then for it to be like an extreme, like, bestie, no. Okay, this looks kind of cute. All right, let's do highlight. It's less about having a baby, like put all that aside. It's like, would I like to be a mom? Possibly. I think I was so caught up on the having a baby aspect, because that for me has always been like full stop, like no, I don't want to do that part. I want to be a dad. I wish Brandon was a seahorse and could give birth. Ew, what is my eyebrow? Ew, don't look at it, guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, like that, it sucks, and I've actually like cried about it occasionally. I get like the FOMO sometimes. Like I follow a lot of people's like pregnancy journeys and like mommy vloggers and stuff. Like I don't know, it doesn't bother me like all the time. And there are times where I'm like, heck yeah, I don't have kids. I can go to the movies on a Thursday night on my birthday, and I like the aspect of being able to do whatever I want, but like there's such a societal thing, especially as a woman, where it's like you have to, and especially now with turning 30, it's like you're geriatric. I don't know, there's a lot. And on a video somebody came for my nose highlight, like literally a dude, and I'm like, dude, clearly you don't know about highlight, like educate yourself. I kind of hate when people say educate yourself. It's like mildly annoying to me, but like I understand what they mean, and like I don't disagree, but like I don't know, just the statement itself just feels so like rude. I feel like I would never like unironically say it. I don't know. Guys, I think I'm gonna do this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up and come back because yeah, I'll let my hair down, I'll do my lips. I'll tell you anything that I did off camera, but I need to like focus. You know, those like TikTok transitions where they're like, I am finished getting ready. I popped in some earrings. So I went back in, I had to touch up my hair. I feel like I kind of screwed up right here from my headband. I made the mistake of using hairspray while I had a headband on. But I'm gonna go back in and fix that, I think. But I used some Tresemme spray to keep my curls in, as well as some Unite texture spray. I don't really need the volume, but like it helps when you're going for the extra zhuzh, you know, girl. Day to day, I don't really use this. I used this on my wedding and then my mom just gave it to me. So I did my lipstick, and then on top of the Superstay Matte Ink, I also did some Maybelline New York Nude Thrill 755. This is my absolute favorite lipstick ever. If you ever want to be my favorite person on planet Earth and get me the best gift ever, future birthdays, this is my favorite lipstick. I did some of that like in the middle. It's just, it is literally the perfect nude. I also touched up my eyeliner a little bit. I used the Urban Decay waterproof fine point eye pen, as well as my NYX Jumbo pencil in black. I also did a couple freckles here and there. I didn't go crazy with the freckles today, but this is just an eyebrow stamp. I also put my skirt on, got my outfit together. Here's the little purse that I have. Oh, y'all wanna see a little what's in my purse? Oh, hang on. So we have Tums, because I'm 30. So these have gas relief as well. We also have some Butterfinger unwrapped minis, Junior Mints, Swedish Fish. If you don't like Swedish Fish, explain. Fudge brownie cookie dough bites. So that's all that's in my purse. All the girl essentials, you know. This purse came with a chain. My mind is blown right now. I did not know. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and getting ready with me. If you enjoyed, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Let's have a conversation. Anything I talked about today. Are you 30? Have you been 30? Are you turning 30? Are you dreading turning 30? Let me know. If you would like, you can check out my vlog channel where you can see all of my birthday fun. It is just youtube.com/AdriasVlogs. You can check that out. I will see you guys again real soon. Until then, panda hugs. Love you guys. Bye. My stupid friends are having stupid children. Show some boobie. It's my birthday. I can show boobs. Get this video flagged. Ugh.